Major EU nation turns to China as new plan with Beijing emerging to counter Trump tariffs. April 10, 2025. Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez made his way to Asia for a diplomatic trip in a recent push considering options to away from the United States after President Donald Trump's tariffs on the European Union went into effect. Trump announced sweeping 10% base tariffs on all nations, with some nations being slammed with higher tariffs, including China, South Korea, Japan, India, and the European Union. The announcement wiped off nearly $6 trillion of market value in Wall Street equities. He imposed 20% on the EU, 26% on India, and 46% on Vietnam. It comes as Barack Obama breaks silence on Trump's wild tariff plan with devastating 8-word comment. Sánchez landed in Hanoi, Vietnam on Wednesday, where he will meet Lam on Thursday. He will meet top business leaders to replenish the commercial ties between Vietnam and Spain. A trade war is in no one's interests. Nobody wins with a trade war, Sánchez told reporters in Vietnam. Every country loses, especially workers and the middle class. Sánchez is then scheduled to head over to China on Friday to meet President Xi Jinping and other Chinese investors, marking his third visit in 2 years. Trump imposed an additional 50% tariffs on Chinese goods after Beijing refused to roll back retaliatory measures, pushing the total U.S. tariffs on Chinese imports to a staggering 104%, which sent the market thus into further turmoil. Compared to other EU leaders, Sánchez has been friendlier with China, even encouraging EU leaders to reconsider steep tariffs on Chinese electric vehicles in 2024. Leaders argued that they were necessary to levy tariffs to protect local manufacturers. Sánchez is the first EU leader to strengthen ties with China in a move that could encourage the rest of Europe to follow suit. Politico reported that the EU has rolled out as an internal document where they are considering to slapping up to 25% tariffs on US export thus worth $24 billion, including soybeans, meat, tobacco, steel and aluminum. EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen has spoken to Chinese Premier Li Qiang for setting up a mechanism for tracking a possible trade diversion and ensuring any developments are duly addressed, as the two continue to support a strong reform trading system, free, fair and founded on a level playing field. President von der Leyen emphasized China's critical role in addressing possible trade diversion caused by tariffs, especially in sectors already affected by global overcapacity, the Commission said, Politico reported. By the Mirror US story by Deborah Sir, April 10, 2025.